Hi everyone, Ms. Dietrich here helping you with complex ratio problems like we see here. Wells College in Aurora, New York was previously an all-girls college. In 2005, the college began to allow boys to enroll. By 2012, the ratio of boys to girls was 3 to 7. If there were 200 more girls than boys in 2012, how many boys were enrolled that year? Use a table, graph, or tape diagram to justify your answer. We're going to try to use a tape diagram here. And first thing to do is to draw out a model of the ratio of 3 to 7, or boys being 3, girls being 7. The next thing we're going to explore is a little detail that they give us right here. There were 200 more girls than boys. So whatever this number is, this number is 200 more than that. So let's think about what this would represent, because we have 4 chunks that are going to be 200. And if we do 200 divided by 4 to figure out how much those chunks are worth, then we'll be able to write that number in each box. We know that 4 doesn't go into 2, but it will go into 25 times. Subtract, bring down the 0, and 4 goes into that no times. So here's what we know. We know that each of these chunks is 50. So if this is 50, this is 50, this is 50, and so is this. And that represents this 200 that we were talking about. Now if we know that the chunk is 50, that means that this is 50, this is 50, and so is this. Now if we take a look at how much we have here, isn't that going to be the same thing that we would label for the boys? This is going to be 50, this is going to be 50, and this is going to be 50? So what that means is that we can conclude that the sum of these 3 boxes would be 150. Alright, let's make sure everything makes sense. The ratio of boys to girls was 3 to 7. Now remember, cross products, if we're going to use a proportion to check our work, have to be equal. This number represents boys, this number represents girls. And we're saying that there are 150 boys, and let's take a look at how many girls we must have. If we add the 200 and the 150, that's going to give us 350 girls. Now to make sure that we've done this correctly, let's check our cross products. We're going to see what this 350 times 3 is. And then we're going to check to see what 150 times 7 is. And we're going to hope that those two things match. And if they do, then we can be satisfied that we've done this correctly. Alright, so again, this came from this times this, that's that cross product, and this came from these two numbers being multiplied together. Alright, let's check to make sure that the cross products match. Here we get a 0, here we get a 15, here we get a 9 and one more is 10, 1050. Let's make sure we get the same thing here. Here we get a 0, here we get 35, here we get a 7 plus the 3 more is 10. So we have a match, and we can be pretty satisfied that we've done this correctly. Alright, hopefully you found this helpful.